Clown doctors working in Northern Ireland, the recruitment of new clowns is a priority. The expectations are high. In 2 months' time, they must be ready for their first hospital visits as fully fledged clown doctors. There's a lot of work to be done, starting with a training course run by the founder of the organisation, Jan Branch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You are joining this morning the World Federation, the world family of clown doctors. You are the 6 people who were selected from the 51 who applied and from the 117 who inquired. So, between you, you've got a lot of experience and a lot of skills, and I shall expect you to use them. Richard has a mini circus background. He's also quite an experienced musician.
I love clowning. That's something I've been interested in since I first probably watched Laurel and Hardy when I was a kid.
Maeve appears to be the quiet, calm, controlled one, and there is a boldness there that's beginning to come through.
I think I'd be nervous about the bereavement stuff. I can't imagine me not getting upset if you build a relationship with somebody and they die. Patrick has experience of working with children. He's an experienced performer.
I like the idea of using arts for a purpose rather than just for the sake of it. If it has a usage, if you can use it to help people.
Fee, a very experienced professional actress.
So I might not be able to bring a lot of kind of stilt walking and all that kind of stuff that I used to be able to do, but I think I can bring a certain life experience to it. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm thrilled to be here, yeah.
Rachel, again, another person with a lot of circus experience and physical experience. She has a hugely bubbly personality.
I feel safe and happy about it all, but like in an overjoyed kind of a way. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself.
Mary has a physical theatre and music theatre background, and she has that real engagement with just playing.
I love performing and I love working with children, so for me it kind of marries both the things I enjoy doing.
They're a good lot. I think, we got the good 6.
Being a clown doctor isn't all about having fun. A hospital ward is a tough environment to work in, and over the next 10 weeks, Jan has a lot of ground to cover to get each trainee ready for their new role. Understanding child protection laws and hospital rules and regulations is every bit as important for a clown doctor as knowing how to juggle and play the kazoo.
In every child, there is the willingness and the ability and the desire to play. If you don't play, you don't flourish. If children don't play, they don't develop socially, they don't develop communication skills, they don't develop creative skills. Play is probably the most important thing in life. Published studies have shown that laughter lowers blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, increases muscle flexion, and produces disease-destroying antibodies. Laughter also triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. The child is in control. The child dictates where the game is going, how it's developing, what the engagement is, and always you're being controlled by the child. You're going where the child's imagination and knowledge and desires and mood of the day are taking you.
Beans. Well, you take that blue one, I'll take the red one.
There's no such thing as a blue one. This is green.
The child is the star of the show.
So how'd you do the bean juggling? Show me. That's brilliant. You can do that. It's a bit of an honour, really, isn't it? And every kid you meet's just brilliant. You know, you're never prepared for the things they come out with. It's that I'm lucky enough to be able to be in there. You know, that those people are letting me into their life for 3 minutes or 13 minutes. You know, and it's really nice to know that you then do hear that you've had an effect. You know, it's crazy when you meet the parent who you've only maybe met once, who then says, "Oh, yeah, we have to say goodnight to you every night." I'm like, what? So she's still got your picture up on the wall. You have to be sung to at night and all this, and you're thinking, crikey, you know, this is quite powerful stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's good.
When you cheer up someone who's maybe been a wee bit sad, and you can see that they don't want to be there, they want to go home, and they're not in the best form, and you get a giggle from them. That's always good. You think, yeah, okay, we've made a wee mark there.
Killed him. He missed.
There are, I mean, obviously there are things that are age appropriate, like lots of little children love singing and music because that's what they hear in nursery, parents, grandparents singing to them, and it's, you know, part of their learning. They learn a lot through music and things, so there's a song cycle. You know, we usually start with Twinkle Twinkle.
Okay, let's twinkle. 1, 2, 3.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
When it comes to how they look, each clown doctor's style is unique. But there is one accessory they all wear, and it's the most recognisable part of any clown's costume.
Sing a rainbow too.
For the trainees, putting their red noses on for the first time brings them closer to realising their dream of becoming a clown doctor.
Put your noses on, keeping your heads down. And bring your heads up and just look at me. You are now a clown. You are wearing the universal symbol of a clown, the smallest mask in the world, but it is a mask which changes you from the person that you were before you put it on into a clown. Today is very much a transition day to the next stages. We've set the scene as much as I think is helpful for you to start your shadowing, because now you've got I hope, a wider picture of a typical acute hospital and what goes on there, who does what, and what's happening there. You're looking for all the things that we talked about. You're looking for who does what, the uniforms. You're looking for health and safety and infection control things. Watch for their awareness of what's going on around them. Watch for how they position themselves in the corridor so that they can see the traffic coming up and down. Watch for their awareness of what's going on behind them. Watch for the way that they go in and spot the one who's the keen child who wants to be into everything first. Watch for
the way they use their props. We always obey the hospital rules. Very important. It's their territory, not ours. We have to conform to what they require of us. Otherwise, we'll get booted out.
We're ready to. We're not necessarily like going, we're clown doctors,
No, that's right,
but we're
yeah.
ready to go and find out what's happening next. And we're all excited. We're going into hospitals, we're going to shadow the existing clown doctors.
There's no pressure. All you're going to do is observe. And that'll be fabulous, just to see how the clown doctors work and how they work with different disabilities and with different age ranges.
Four weeks into the course, time to start shadowing. This will be daunting for the trainees. Not only will they see for themselves the challenges of the job, but it will also be a test of their own commitment.
It's just fascinating watching them work together. The way they're adapting to what's happening around them very much is very interesting. The way that they're making offers to each other as well. It makes me want to go back and continue training to get that sense of making it feel so natural.
Just a really emotional moment to actually see them on the ward and in the context, the kids were ill, they're quite low energy and stuff. Not all of them, but some of them. And then when they came out, it's just the atmosphere changed. So that was, I picked up on that really strongly. It's lovely. It's really nice.
It's great, it's lovely, because you can see the dynamic between the two of them. It's fantastic. They're working really well together, and it's just seeing what we have done an awful lot in our training put into practice, which is lovely, which is great to see the reality of it, because you can improvise as much as you want in the room, but it's like learning to drive. Until you're out doing it, that's when you really learn. So it's great to watch it.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because, as you said about when you can improvise away in our rehearsal space, but it's very, very different. Trying to imagine how a child reacts, to something, and I think, as you said, it won't be until you're out there that you actually understand how you're going to be even.
He's a little one. It takes the pressure off her for a while.
Yeah.
So they've crossed 2/3 of the room.
Yeah.
Shadowing went well. Different hospitals, different working clown doctors. Very pleased about the way that the trainees went onto the wards and absorbed everything. I think they're just going feeling much more confident about it. So that's been good, and good so far.
Next time on The Clown Doctors, Jan gets emotional as she prepares to leave for pastures new.
What will I miss?
A new baby's on the way.
Wasn't really sure whether I was up to actually going out in the wards and stuff, so.
A mother's heartache.
I'll miss him terribly, actually, but we're carrying on as best we can.
And time to start clowning around.
I am nervous, but it's a controllable kind of feeling.
But will all 6 trainees make the grade?
What those questions really are. So I'm going to put that up on the wall, along with lots of other things.